All right, guys. So we got two more slides to go, or three more slides, including this one. Okay, so we're being asked to write an equation. All right, so write a linear equation to answer the question. All right, so on this one, let's read that first. So a person can pay $18 for a membership to the Science Museum and then go to the museum for $4 per visit. So for every visit you pay four. Two visits, three visits. So that's three visits. What is the maximum number of visits a member of the science of the art museum can make for a total of $38? All right, so your initial value is $18. You pay $18 to join a membership, so your equation is going to be 18. And then your initial, I'm sorry, that's your initial value. The rate of change is 4 plus 4 plus 4. So every time you visit the museum, you pay $4. All right, and I'm going to put that in blue, 4. All right, so X, or let's just stick with V. V is the number of visits. Okay, so if you do three visits, you're going to pay 4 plus 4 plus 4. If so, if the visits was 3, then you're going to add 4 plus 4 plus 4 three times. All right, so you're being asked, what if you visit the museum? What is the number of visits a member of the art museum can make for a total cost of $34? So this is money. This is more money. So this is total money. So this is 34. Okay, so we're gonna find out how many visits. So here we're gonna, if we were adding 18, we're gonna subtract 18 from the left and the right. So if I subtract 18 from the left and from the right, this goes away, and on the right hand side we got 4 V's. Let me do that V. And then the difference from 34 minus 18 is going to be, so 8 to, well, you guys do it different, but this is 16 units. All right, and I'm not done. I still have 4 V's. Let me write it here. 16 is equal to 4 V's. So I want to solve for just 1 V. So I don't want 4 V's. I'm going to divide by 4 on the right and 4 on the left. The number of visits I'm going to make, V's on the right hand side. That's fine. And 16 divided by 4 is going to be 4 visits. Okay, so I'm going to make 4 visits. So the question is, how many visits? 4 visits. What is the maximum number of visits a member of the Science Museum can make for a total cost of 34? Well, it's going to be 4 visits. Okay, so if you, for example, if you make 4 visits here, 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 plus 18, 16 plus 18 is going to be 14. So this is going to be $34, which is what the cost is. So if you make 4 visits, you're going to pay $34. All right, for slide number 14, Jeremy the plumber, so that's Jeremy, charges $25 for a service call for it. So every time he shows up to your home, he's going to charge 25 plus $50 per hour. So if he's there for 1 hour, he charges 50, and 2, 3 hours. So 50 plus 50 plus 50. So that's going to be your rate of change. 50 plus 50 plus 50. And then your initial value is going to be 25. All right, so we're going to write an equation in slope intercept uh, for the total cost. So the cost is going to be C is equal to M. Well, I'm going to write the rate of change, and depending how many there are, so 1, 2, 3, in this case 3, plus the initial value, plus B. All right, so it looks like he's going to charge initial fee of 25. So he's going to charge $25. This is Jeremy. And then he charges 50 plus 50. So 50 every hour. And then actually they don't want you to use the letter X. They want us to something more representative. So H. So how many hours? So this was 3. All right, so it depends how many hours he's there. He doesn't have to be there 1 hour. He could be there for 0 hours or 1 or 2 or 3. All right, so this is going to be the cost. Okay, so that's your equation. All right, what will be the total cost for 8 hours of work? All right, so let's see. So for 8 hours, we're going to substitute H for 8 hours. All right, so let's substitute that. The cost is going to be 50 times 8 hours, and then plus that $25 initial fee. So 50 times 8, 8 times 5 is 400, and then plus 25. So it's going to charge $425 if he's there, if Jeremy's there for 8 hours. Oh, the equation is going to be C is equal to 50 per hour plus 25. If he's there for 8 hours, so you're going to substitute H for 8 hours, and it's going to be 425. What about if he's there for 10 hours? All right, so the cost for 10 hours is going to be 50 per hour times 10 hours plus 25. So if he charges 50 and he's there for 10 hours, he's going to charge us 500, and then plus that 25, so he's going to charge us for 10 hours 525 bucks, which is right here, 525. Okay, so this is number 14. Okay, the last question on here, it's regarding an inequality. So inequalities doesn't have an equal sign. It has one of these two. It's got either smaller or the smaller than or greater than. Sometimes we include the amount that we're talking about. All right, so for example, this question, Fernando is purchasing hammers and wrenches for his workshop, and he would like to spend under. All right, so we're going to spend under $100. So anything to the left has to be under. So this symbol means anything to the left is under 100 bucks. Okay? All right, so let me erase this. All right, so let's see. And it looks like Fernando, each hammer costs $3 and each wrench costs $6. So we're going to use two variables. X is going to represent the hammers. So it's going to be 3 plus 3 plus 3 hammers. So 3x, that's the hammers. And then he's going to buy a bunch of wrenches plus, and each one costs 6 plus 6 plus 6. And the wrenches are going to be represented by the variable y. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. So if it's under, so this is your equation. And it looks like it's going to be this one, the first one. This one says it's greater than, so it's not going to be this one. This one is also greater than, so anything we buy has got to be under, less than 100. And this one is not it because the hammers are not $6. These are switched. All right, so the first option is your answer. All right, so I hope this helps.